In collecting, firsts are always desired. In sports cards, it's a rookie card, right? Comic books, first edition. Collector books, first edition. Coins and stamps, first year. It's just something that's beat in, and we love it. When something brand new is out, gotta have it. But there's also one unique coin in U.S. history. One. That's a first year of issue and an only of its kind. You with me? Well, it's time for the 1921 high relief Morgan dollar. So the Morgan dollar ends in 1904, 27 consecutive years. And in the year 1918, the U.S. government passes the Pittman Act. And the Pittman Act is basically helping the English out in World War I. They're having a run on silver in India. And they don't have the silver to cover their silver certificates. Big problem, right? And a war effort at the same time. So the U.S. passes the Pittman Act. We are going forward with the war. We're in the war, so now we're going to help our friends. However, we didn't want to be direct with this. So the U.S. government, Pittman Act, melts about 60% of all the Morgan dollars ever struck that are in the bank vaults from 1878 to 1904. Those 27 years, P's, O's, S's, and CC's. Whatever they got, they just melt outright. No idea which ones, right? The war is over, right? Now we have some silver left over. So they come back and start striking the Morgan dollar in 1921. Philadelphia, San Francisco, and a brand new mint, Denver, hits their first silver dollar. The first silver dollar from the Denver mint is the 1921 Morgan. Without Congress's help, and sometimes they can be a hindrance, right? The peace dollar is now born. The mint has the right to change designs with legislation already on the table. They're making the 21, which gives them that ability. So they go out and they work on this modernization like they did with the silver coins of 1916. Mercury dime, standing Liberty quarter, walking Liberty half dollar. Modernizing the look, right? So we go to the obverse and say, all right, we're going to go to the Statue of Liberty look. Going into New York Harbor, this is what you see. This is liberty. This is America. Beautiful, right? And then we're going to add TRVST, V for victory, in World War I on the obverse. Beautiful coin. The reverse, it's very poignant, right? It's this gorgeous eagle, but it's pointing east, which is over the pond, right? Kind of like there. The issue as to why this coin wasn't released earlier is all the eagles in U.S. history had arrows in their talons. Well, this is a peace coin. So late in the year, they finally agreed that we're going to put an olive branches into the talons of the eagle. So let's go. But here's the thing most people missed. This is an artistic coin, which means it was made in high relief. It is the only coin, any denomination, any metal the U.S. government has ever made in high relief and was released into circulation. Now, the whole point of circulation is stacking these coins up and having them not fall over, right? The rim should be higher than the main object. In this case, her ear line, her hair on her ear line is higher than the outside rim of the coin, high relief. The same thing on the reverse, the eagle's higher. So it goes down in history as the only high relief coin ever made for circulation. It was made only a couple of weeks in December of 1921. It ranks number 4 of the rarest mintages of any peace dollar. And it's here tonight. These are just random, beautiful coins that came in over the last couple of weeks. When we saw them, it's like, wow, these aren't average coins. These are way above average coins. However, the price point for buying the entire deal, which these came in, gave us the ability to make it the best price we've had on a high relief peace dollar in almost 5 years. We're in 2025. You have to go back to before COVID, 2020 era to find prices like this on this crazy coin. The other thing is to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the peace dollar. In 2021, the U.S. Mint remade the peace dollar, just changed the date, and also made it in high relief, but it was not intended for circulation, so the storyline is true. They made another legal tender coin, just not a circulation coin. So finding a peace dollar with the crazy mintage of give or take 1 million coins, and it looks gorgeous, and it's not heavily worn because the high relief makes it a target for wear. Again, part of the reason why they changed it. The only 21 made was a Philadelphia. This is the coin. Denver and San Francisco started making peace dollars in 1922. So my competition has a low-end circulated coin at $4.38. You look at it, yeah, that's a 21, you can tell, and it's circulated. These are gorgeous, high-quality circulated coins, and we're at $249.95 while our quantities last. Now, the phones are very busy. When we have crazy deals like this, they always are, and that tonight only banner is there. It's going up $50 tomorrow if any coins are left. That's just the way it rolls. They give us direction on every item in the show, and every once in a while they let us just lower a price to a price where we haven't seen it in a while. This is that scenario. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. So if you want history, this one's it. The big silver dollar, the peace dollar of 1921. The only high-relief coin ever released by the U.S. Mint for circulation. Made only a couple of weeks, one of the rarest peace dollars by mintage figure, but surviving because everybody wanted that new design. Whole different story. 100 years later, look at this gorgeous piece. And by the way, the U.S. Mint made in 2021 200,000 coins. And today, can you find that for $300 or $400? Think about that. Fewer of these are known. The original, and it's less money. That's a bargain.